Alright everyone, welcome back to Jake's Weird Weapons, the channel where we fish out the most gloriously unhinged bits of military history. I'm Jake, and today we're diving deep, and I mean really deep, beneath the waves of World War II. Say hello to the I-400. Now the I-400 wasn't just any submarine. Oh no, this was Japan's answer to a question nobody else had even thought to ask. What if a submarine could also be an aircraft carrier? Yeah, a submarine that carried planes. Let that sink in for a second. Picture this. It's 1942, and Japan wants to strike the American mainland, but their planes can't get close enough, and sending surface ships is suicide. So some absolute madman in the Imperial Japanese Navy says, what if we hid the planes under the sea? And somehow everyone in the room just nodded along. The result was the I-400 class, the largest submarines ever built at the time. We're talking 122 meters long. That's longer than a football pitch, displacing over 6,000 tons submerged. These things were so massive they had their own watertight hangar built right into the hull, big enough to store 3 Aichi M6A Siren float planes, fully assembled and ready to fly. And here's where it gets properly bonkers. To launch a plane, the crew would surface the submarine, slide open the giant hangar doors at the front, roll out the aircraft, attach the floats, crank up a pneumatic catapult, and fire a fully armed bomber into the sky, all within 15 minutes. 15 minutes on a submarine in the middle of the ocean. That's not engineering, that's witchcraft. The Siren itself was no joke either. Purpose-built for this mission, it could carry a torpedo or a bomb, and had a range of over 1,000 kilometers. The plan was brilliant in a completely deranged sort of way. Sneak the submarines close to the target, surface quietly, launch the planes, and disappear back under the waves before anyone knew what had hit them. So, what were they planning to hit? Well, originally, the target was the Panama Canal. Cripple that, and Allied supply lines across the Pacific grind to a halt. Later, they cooked up an even more dramatic scheme. Biological warfare attacks on American cities, using plague-infected insects. Yes, really. Fortunately, that one got cancelled before it got off the ground. Or off the conning tower, rather. In the end, the I-400s were sent on one final mission in 1945, attacking the American fleet at Ulithi Atoll. But by the time they'd made it halfway there, Japan had surrendered. The war was over. The Americans captured 3 of the I-400 class submarines and were absolutely gobsmacked. They'd never seen anything like it. Naval engineers rushed to study them before the Soviets could get anywhere near, and then quietly sank them all in 1946, so the technology wouldn't spread. Convenient. One of the wrecks was actually found by researchers off Hawaii in 2013, sitting on the seafloor. A flying submarine aircraft carrier just quietly rusting away at the bottom of the Pacific, which is somehow the most fitting ending imaginable. So there you have it, the I-400. Enormous, audacious, and absolutely barking mad. A submarine that launched aircraft, nearly hit a canal, nearly dropped plague bombs, and then got scuttled before anyone could figure out quite what to do with it. If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe right now, or the I-400 is going to surface in your bathtub. And let me know in the comments, what's the next weird weapon you want me to drag up from the depths? See you in the next one!